I was too tired to make a video last night for this morning, so here I am. I have an alarm set for when I need to get my shoes on and get out the door. I have an hour and 20 minutes. That's plenty of time for about a 20-minute video. A while back, hi, Linda Handmade, Iowa. I am here. Let's start over. Rewind. Clap. I am here to do the hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 6 hosted by Amy at the Crafty Cat 72 here on Instagram and on YouTube 7212. Crafty Cat 7212. Etsy, she is Crafty Cat USA. She has a huge amount of beautiful digitals, die cuts, all kinds of things, book cradles for sale there. Go check her out. She's a wonderful friend. A while back, because I'm under pressure, I'm kind of in a hurry. A while back, I was going to do this book, and I think I talked about, I know I did, I talked about it in one of my videos. But in the meantime, I had painted it black to cover up. It's just a little book, you know. And I did black around the edges. I should have done better on the inside, but never fear, that'll be fixed. And I had this scrapbook paper that I was going to use throughout the cover. But Amy's hashtag 50 Step Challenge, I'm like, I got to hurry up and do a video. What am I going to do? So here's what I'm going to do. She drew number 45 crumbled. I like to say crumple. Crumbled, number 46 grungy. And she may have said crumpled. My brain wrote crumbled. We're going to crumble some crummy paper. This is my, I was digging through to get ready, and I'm going to put a cover on this book, this journal, because why not? I need another started project that I can't finish. I can finish it. I started attacking my my stash, my started stash, my to-do box, my what's in my box. They all have different names for their stuff. Project basket, I think Mixie calls hers. This isn't going to show anyway when I get done with it, so we will just, so there's my crumbled. My grungy is all of this. I kind of dug. And I might throw in a hanky, but I need to coffee dye it. So that's a maybe. I can add it later. I could add it and put coffee on it too. So I'm not worried about it. So what I'm going to do is, I've already lost, here, I want to put this piece of jewelry on. I don't want to lose that. I'm going to layer. But first I need to, I want to make a tie, because sometimes I get to the end and I have forgotten to put a thing on. So I'm going to put a thing on. I'm going to do a thing here. I'm going to glue it in the back so it's underneath. Because I get to the end and I'm like, then I end up just tying a ribbon on it. Tie a yellow. I'm going to call this the center. That'll work. I want black. So yesterday I had a little poke. I had to go do my yearly labs, checkup, whatever you call it. And my daughter-in-law says on Sunday night, now remember we have Mary's house. Look at that. Is that grungy or what? I said, you didn't tell me that. She goes, something. I said, well, I have a house to clean after I get my lab work done. Well, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, you didn't tell me. I love my daughter-in-law. Oh, this is her client and I help her. And it's on Saturday every 3 weeks. Well, for some reason they moved it. And now, well, here's what else I want to do. I got this new lace from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to layer it. That's what I want to do. Isn't this beautiful? Let's have the fancy thing up. Do I want it all the way? No, because I want... Anyway, so my neighbor, my buddy, I said, well, Lisa will probably help. So she did, because Lisa has helped me out. when I'm in a pinch, I'll say, will you help me? She'll go, you want to go thrifting? I have to clean a house. I just can't do it by myself. Oh, help. That's how it started. I can't do it by myself. But if she wants to go thrifting, she's got to help me get out the door. So I'm going to cut this off here. Actually, I don't know. Should I cut it as long? I'll cut it as long as the thing. That's not as long. Okay, I'm just going to do it. It's already glued on the back, so let's do this. We're committing. So she helped my daughter-in-law. And then I said, when you get done, tell me, and I'll head up to my house. And I texted my girl and said, I'm going to be later than I thought. She goes, no problem. She's working anyway, and her boys are at daycare, so it worked out. And then I text them, I'm going to go up and get started. I'll do the master and wait for you. I was there. See, they were there an hour. I was there an hour and a half before they got there. And I had all 3 bedrooms and the master bath done and the little kids' bath done. So, anyways, I did the little boys' bedrooms. Oh, this is a cute story. I do this every time I do their rooms, but she usually, not usually, but once in a while she'll say something about the cleaning ladies were here and look at this, or the cleaning lady or whoever. She'd been doing it long before Lisa ever helped me. My daughter-in-law's helped me. This is the wrong side. It's not going to matter because I'm going to cover it up. Anyway, she went to her boys' bedrooms and did a shout out about how I did their beds and their toys. And I always do it, and I don't think anything about it. It's just something I do for kids' rooms. But I took those monkeys with the long arms and tied it around the curtain. And I put Spider-Man on the back of a buffalo. I think it was a stuffed buffalo or something. I just did some fun things. And anyway, on Instagram, I'm in her stories. I'm not, but she's got a big thank you, Linda. Wait for the monkey. Wait for the monkey, or wait for it, or something. Thank you, Linda. I don't remember how she had it worded. But anyways, it made me happy. It was cute. She said, are my cleaning ladies not the cutest? Because there were 3 of us there ultimately at the end. And they do a good job, my girls. My daughter-in-law and Lisa. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want to get, this is about as grungy as you could ever get in life. It's a whole ratty quilt. So I think I'll take a piece of this and put it on. It is a grunge, baby. I'm just going to cut. I have to cut. I wish I could tear, but I can't. Because you can't tear a quilt. Well, this is pretty threadbare. Maybe you can. This is how I do my fabric. On a piece of foam core. Like, you know, you get it at wherever, Dollar General. This is pretty grungy right here. Oh, wait, I didn't want this. I wanted this. Wait, I don't want this way. I want the bottom that way. I want the top different. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. We're going to be okay. I want this here. So I don't think it'll tear. Let's see. Oh, that's wonderful. Oops. Not tearing. It's not tearing. Okay, I want this piece here. I want it to hang out. I hope I get the grungy and the crumpled in. I think I am. It's kind of right up my alley. Mitzi did a great one. I watched hers and Mitzi's, Amy's and Mitzi's this morning. I watched Amy's yesterday. I rewatched this morning. That'll work. Mitzi's good at grunge. She's just really good at grunge. I get such a kick out of her. She had me laughing. She breaks out into old commercials and cartoons, and I'm like, oh my God, that girl. What am I going to do with her? What am I going to do with that girl? she's funny. She's a hoot. It's so sad that you meet these people in this community and they're so far away. But she's not really. She's like 14 hours. There's no reason why I can't just hop on over. Okay. Now, in the pioneer days, I would have just got in on the stagecoach and rode over or hitched up my ponies. Come on, Paul. We're going to see Mitzi. Okay, there we go. This is what I wanted. No, do I want stuff under that? Yeah, I do. Gosh dang. I am so indecisive. Hold on. Not to fear. I think I'll put... I had this kind of thought out with what I had to grab. Oh yeah, I want to put some cheesecloth on. There's nothing grungier than that. Let's open this up. I haven't done a grungy journal cover for a long time. I did those Grandma's prayer books. Those were very grungy. Okay, we're going to just start putting some glue all over. So I have 2 houses today. My one I always do on every other Tuesday, it's a chiropractor. And it takes 3 hours and 15 minutes with 2 girls. So it's 6.5 hour house. And I've done it for so long that I could do it in my sleep. I could tell you step by step what I do and when I do it and where I go and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, this gal helps me with it. And she has her mother this morning. She doesn't usually, one other time it interfered, but she needs to get her worked in because of the 4th or something, or family's coming in, or anyway, I said, well, she says, I'm going to be so tired because I have to do her mom, who I used to do hers when she lived in the farm, but now she's moved to town. And I said, you don't need me. That house is just a ranch home. It's simple. I wouldn't pay somebody to come help me. I'd do it by myself, which she has. But then to come to the next one, it's a lot. So I said, now my quilt doesn't even show. We're crumpling. Well, we know it's under there, right? I don't want this much. Let's see. I want my quilt to show. Well, we know it's under there, right? Am I right? Okay, I'm quitting. Stop. Let's put some of this in. I know this tears. Actually, I want this piece here. I want this cut out stuff. Okay. Strings, Mitz, strings. Okay, I want a little bit more of that eyelet stuff, so tear another piece. I have miles of this stuff, so we might as well use it. Tomorrow, I am going to get some more stuff. I'm going antiquing tomorrow. I don't have anything to do the rest of the week. Okay, I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to kind of maneuver those so that it looks like one piece of fabric. Well, okay, so after I just had to have blood work drawn. Every year you have to do that. Anyway, I did that, and I thought, oh, should I run? I have time because I knew where they were cleaning and I knew how long it was going to take them to get to my house. And I said, okay, I'm going to give myself 30 minutes in the thrift shop. Yes, I did that. I got 4 more water bottles. I am water bottled out. I have 8 sitting up here on this antique wardrobe. It's not an antique wardrobe. I painted it to look old. I have 8 sitting up there. I've got a couple in the kitchen that I've already used. Like I'm using like a swig, which are expensive. They're like $50. And I've given a couple away. These are all going to be given to people. I'm going to get them all. Those I didn't wash yet. They're just sitting up there from yesterday. But my one granddaughter, she's already eyeing some of them. But anyway, I got a brand new, with the tags hanging off of it, Under Armour gym bag. $50 price tag on it on the Under Armour. It's printed from the factory. $50. $10. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, that's $10. I don't need that sitting around. And then I went back and I thought, I got 2 grandsons in high school and 2 in junior high. And even like for the grandsons, one of them doesn't do sports. One does some sports. He plays soccer, but they don't take gym bags like that. And they don't carry them to school. I want something under here. I want that crumple paper. Anyways, I got it because even like, let's say he's going to be 17 in August. Let's just even say him. When he goes, he's going to be starting to go to college, stuff like that. See, now that Battenberg doesn't show. Anyway, I bought it. So I have it's amazing. It's nice. It's huge. They're expensive. $10 tags. This is the second one I've gotten. I have another one put away, and it's kind of neon-y colored, and it's got the tags. And I think I got it for $5, probably 6 months ago. No, since Christmas. It's not. Ultimately, what I want is I want a piece of jewelry on top. That's what I'm trying to get at. Okay, what else should I put on there? What could go on this? Could I put a photo on there, a torn one? Could I put a frame? I could put a frame, couldn't I? Let's look. I want a frame or not? I have framed people, but I don't know where they're at. Like already framed. Kind of like that. These are just Paper Studio. I don't know if I'm going to use this, but I'm going to ink it up. Wonder where my people are that are framed. I'm scanning the room. I thought they were in their own thing. Where are they? This is ridiculous. Because I could put the frame. Where's my people? My people, this is my people, this is my land. Ah, oh, these aren't going to fit. All right, where can I get a picture? Oh, come on. Come on, Ma. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking about a magazine picture. Where's my magazines? Where's that one? I had that one that had the beautiful back. What did I do with it already? Since yesterday, it's lost. So dumb. I'm looking. Well, I don't know where I sat that magazine. I mean, it's here, but let's see if we can find a pretty lady. There's got to be a gorgeous girl. Now what do I do with that frame? Maybe. This has got a lot of maids in it. There's one possibility. These are more geared towards housewives and maids. I hate that. Oh! Okay. Stunning bandanas. Probably wasted a good ad on the other side, but we don't care. Boy, that's a beautiful, beautiful picture, though. Okay, we're going to do this, girl. Her party. Let's see. I bet I can tear it. Well, we know this is 1920 something. 1923. Anyway, all the paper that I bought the other day, I'm going back tomorrow. All those, well, Dolly said somebody maybe collected them, and she always comes up with the cutest scenarios. Hi, Dolly. Shout out to you. You're sweet. Anyway, I'm going back because she had so much stuff and it needs to come home with me. And I don't know. I keep thinking I'm going to open my eBay. It is, I used to sell, so I got an eBay. I just haven't sold in years. I used to sell China. I used to sell blue jeans. I used to sell whatever. And not a lot. My son has a huge eBay business. He has a full-time job, but I've said this before. He sells on eBay. He had a store, and he's a terrible collector like me. Gee, I wonder where they get it. My daughter's not a hoarder collector like me. She's too busy raising kids and cleaning up sand and trying to get marker off the wall to get into that collecting mode. But I bet she will get into it at some point in her life. Anyway, he is, and that's how he sells instead of selling through a retail store, which he still does some of that, I'm sure, by appointment. But he's busy. The minute he gets off work, he goes home, parks his company truck, and gets in his side-by-side and takes his 2 dogs, and off he goes. Did I glue that down? I did. That's where she's going. You know, the sad thing is this ribbon's going to hide her. Oh, well, it is what it is. You're getting hid, girlfriend. I should have tucked some lace behind her. I should have put some beautiful lace behind her. Or some crochet. I can always add that. Okay, I don't want these people. They can go back to their box. Get in there. Okay, here's what I wanted to do. So I got crumpled and grungy. See, she hides. But you know what? What's under there? We're going to have to experiment and look. Explore. Let's move her up. I could crumble more of that paper. Let's see. It's this paper from Hobby Lobby. And it's very, you know, inked up. That's probably coffee dyed. I love this handmade paper. I've always been going to make it, and I did the screens with picture frames. I made it, and I didn't go any further. They're actually in my bedroom up in the closet because I got tired of looking at them, and I didn't do it, so I took them out of the craft room. This is coffee dyed. I can tell by the yellow now. Nope, because it doesn't match. Much ado about nothing. I do want some crocheting out of there. Let me find it. Hold on. I'm going to pause because I have to dig. Okay, I found a couple. Like magic. A little piece of this. This is tall and floppy. We'll have to use this. I have more on spools over there, but I can't be bothered. I have some amazing jewelry pieces that I need to go through. I need to get one of those. I have a magnifying glass, but I need to get one of those things where you can see really, really, really good. And start looking for marks and stuff because depending on what it is. I had one that I thought was I don't know what it was, but it was a whole different name. I was excited. I had to get, you get under the light and you get your magnifying glass and you just can't see what they're saying. You have to look for the silver mark or if they're gold, and you get this one tool and it tells you all that. And it tests the gemstones. It starts with a P. I don't know. Follow Dr. Lori on YouTube. She's very good. She teaches you a lot. I love Dr. Lori. She's got a PhD in antiquities or something like that. And she travels the country. She goes, what her YouTube videos are about 15 minutes long, maybe 20-ish. And she goes into the shops. I'm into dishes, so she'll go through the dishes and tell you what to buy and what to leave. And she'll tell you the difference between the milk glass and white glass. I've learned a lot from her. I've learned a lot just by researching on my own, but I don't want any more crocheting, I don't think. Is this where I threw it? That'll work. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want this here, but I want this jewelry on it. So I think I'm going to have to feed it through. I'm going to feed it through and I'm going to put you on pause. One sec. Okay, I wove this through a couple of the loops and I'm trying to decide, do I want it over here? In the middle, I think it'd be kind of cute at the end. And yeah, she's going to be hidden, but you just have to open it to see what's there, right? What's going on inside this journal? You know there's something there. I mean, it's halfway. I think I'm going to have it at the end. The other thing is I have this. I can remove this. This is, but I don't like that. And I have this cellulite. I must have been a pin. but I don't like that style. I think I'm going to stick with this and glue these together. There we go. Had a ball game last night. I fell asleep in the chair when I got home. I watched my my lady from Iran, and then next thing I knew, I was, oh my gosh. Well, what woke me up was my phone. Told me that, you know, it made an alert that I had something on my calendar, and it was a ball game for my grandson who's 5, t-ball, and it was his last one. So I have to go. I had to get gas. I drove to town, put gas in. My daughter-in-law calls while I'm at the pump. Where are you at? Are you going to the game? I said, yeah, I'm getting gas first. She goes, I'll stop at your house and we'll ride together. So we did that. And she said she laid on her bed and took a nap, and the kids knocked on the door, and she said, give me 20 minutes, please. She's from Mexico. Give me 20 minutes, please, I tell them. It was so funny. I love her so much. But anyways, here's my 45 crumpled and my 46 grungy. And I'm sad that I had hid her. But I'm just going to say, you know what? It is what it is. What's underneath? Because when you open it up, you have your journal, right? And I can always put words like an our story or a something. I don't know. I hadn't thought about that part. Be a dreamer. That's kind of cute because the pink goes with the pink. We could tuck this under here. I never know if I'm on camera. Be a dreamer. Maybe. 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 I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but I'm going to get it ready and look at it. This is also a, I told you I found 2 packs of paper studio. 2 different packs. I thought, what did I buy 2 of these for? And they were different numbers. Be a dreamer. I'm going to do it. Some laces. I don't know what all I had. Ribbon, all kinds of stuff in a bag over here on the floor. I'm like, what in the heck? Because I don't often buy anything at Hobby Lobby. Because I buy old lace instead of Hobby. This is Hobby Lobby lace though. But I couldn't resist look at it. It was cheap. Cheap as in I only buy 2 yards of something. It's, you know, only $3, $4. Be a dreamer. I might, you know what I might do, but I don't have it here. Oh, dang it. I might go around this with a little gold. I will. I'll do it with like a head of a pin or something. Okay, that's it. I don't think I can tie these yet. We'll try. And I love this string. Actually, I'm going to take this string off. Have it under there. There. All right. 45 crumpled, 46 grungy. Thanks, guys, for hanging out, watching. If you made it all the way through, sometimes I slide. I'm not offended. We got things to do and places to be and other crafters to catch up with. Yeah. I'm not going to tie it. Sorry, guys. I'm going to kind of wait. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Have a great day.